Hi guys, this is another wonderful day, and as usual, this is from the studios of Golden Eye Films TV. And once again, my name is Mr. Adams. Now, today I am going to talk about a very important topic, as usual. The topic I'm going to discuss is very important to everybody in life. So I'll go straight to the point, and then we start the program. Now, the topic I want to talk about today is 7 habits that makes a man poor. Nobody wants to be poor, but if you have these 7 habits, you will always remain poor. That is the promise I can give to you. If you have these 7 habits, then you can never be rich. So if you are watching this program, then watch, listen carefully, and then take measures to change your life, to change your spending. Now, straight away, the first habit that makes a man poor is bad spending habits. Listen to the first habit that makes a man poor is bad spending habit. Most of us, everybody once in a while gets money. Whether you are a salary worker, you are self-employed, you are whatever you are, or whoever you are, once in a while you get some money. Now, when you get this money, how do you spend it? How do you spend the money? Do you plan before spending it, or you spend it anyhow? This is the reason why I'm using the word bad spending habit. It is very key in our daily life. We all spend money. The poor man, when he gets his small CDs, he spent it. The rich man also spend. Everybody spend. No matter who you are, you spend. Once in a while, you get money. Now, when you get the money, how do you spend it? This is the reason. This is what makes the difference between the rich and the poor. Now, when you get money, how do you spend it? That is why I am saying bad spending habit is one of the key reasons. Because people spend anyhow. Even there are some people, when they are going out, they take their ATM card along, so that the cash they have with them, when they go and spend and it is finished, they can go to the nearest bank or ATM machine and then withdraw the money and come and continue spending. This spending that you are making, you are not budgeting for it. It is by an impulse. You just go out there, you see something very nice, you are passing la pass, you see this TV, you see this this sound system, you see this watch, you see this phone. Then, because you have money with you, you quickly take money and then you buy this thing. This thing that you are buying, you haven't budgeted for it. So at the end of the day, it will affect you. At the end of the day, it will affect your finances or your plans. Now, a lot of people don't budget when they are spending. If you are that kind of person who spend without budget, it means that you can't track your finances. You don't know where your money is going. So you always have problem with your money. Because when you don't budget and you spend, you even end up spending what you want, the wants, and then leaving the needs. Okay? Because if you go out there and you are spending on unnecessary things. These are things that you are not budgeted for. Because I know that people budget for their rent, their light bill, their transportation, their feeding. These are what people do. Especially salary workers. This is how they budget at the end of the month. So if you are someone who doesn't budget, or even you budget for the month, and you go out there and you use the money you are going to use for the light bill or the rent and buy a wristwatch or buy a phone or buy this or buy that, at the end of the day, where are you going to get money to come and settle the most important thing that you are going to pay? You will not get money to do that, because you use that money to spend it on unnecessary things, and then you get broke. Either you go and borrow, or your light is disconnected, or you are evicted from your room because of bad spending habits. So my number one key reasons why men get broke or men are poor is that they don't track their finances. They spend anyhow. And if you are that kind of person, then you are in trouble. You are in the house, a friend called you. Oh boss, where are you doing? Oh, are they here? Oh, today be holiday. Oh, let's go and chill for that place. Oh, Charlie, if I come, I go bring some guests where we go spend. Now, this thing that he's telling you, you haven't budgeted. You are a salary worker. You budgeted rent, this and that and that and that. Then somebody calls you, and then all of a sudden, you've gone out there to spend and end up spending all this money unnecessary things that you didn't budget for. You are going to be in big trouble because the light people will come, your rent, your landlord will come, your water bill will come, and then you find yourself wanted. So that is the more reason why I'm saying that bad spending habit makes people poor. Because if you don't take time to spend money unnecessary and you end up borrowing. That is number one, bad spending habit. Number two is gambling. I am bringing gambling because gambling is my number two because it has become a very big issue in Ghana today, or all over the world. A lot of the youth are into betting. Even people who have good jobs are into betting. You see people drive their Porsche cars, come and park, they are going to bet. People who have good jobs are still betting. People who have money, they are still betting. I personally believe that people who bet are greedy because you have the money. There are some people who don't even lack, but they still bet because they want more. If you go to Europe or powerful countries, a lot of these superstars, they get broke because of betting. A lot of them get broke because of betting. So if you are someone who is gambling, if you are somebody who is gambling, who is a gambler, you stake lotto, you bet, you do this, you do that, you are going to get poor because betting or gambling can give you 1 million today and tomorrow it will take 2 million from you. And people who gamble a lot are people who borrow money because they will always want to bet. They will always want to stake lotto. They will always want to say, I have to show. If I don't bet, if I don't stake, I will die. So they go borrowing. And the more you borrow, the more you get poorer and poorer and poorer. So gambling is number two. A lot of people are gone broke because of gambling. I can mention names, but for certain reasons, I won't do that. Now let's go to number three. Number three is womanizing, drinking, and then smoking. These are three things that have brought them together. Womanizing, drinking, and then what? Smoking. These three, I believe, have one thing in common. You can't be a womanizer if you don't drink. If you are not drinking. Because where do you take the woman to? The first place they normally take the woman to is at the bar. They go and buy kebab, go and buy beer, go and buy that, and then you see 7 bottles, 10 bottles in front of them. A man with 2 girls. The man is the one who is going to pay all these bills. They take this woman to Mawako. They all go and order pizza. A lady who doesn't even eat cocoa in the house, once you take her out to the restaurant or where, he's demanding for shawarma, he's demanding for pizza, he's demanding for this, he's demanding for it. A lady who doesn't drink pure water in the house, he drink from the borehole or he drink from the well. This person, when you take her out, she's demanding for Baltic, she's demanding for watermelon juice, he's demanding for that, he's demanding for that. So if you're a man who is humanizing, you are going to be broke because women will demand from you. Women, they want men to spend on them. So if you are a fool and you don't reason properly, you end up getting broke and they will leave you and go for another man. So what I'm saying is that when you are somebody who are fan of womanizing and drinking, the drinking will cost you money. Smoking, because there are people who smoke more than 3 packets, 4 packets a day. Look at the amount of money that you are spending on smoking. Drinking, there are people who drink like 5 bottles a day. Calculate a bottle of beer is 7 cedis. If you times it by 5, how much is that? It's a lot of money. So if you are somebody who is humanizing, drinking, and smoking, my friend, you are dead. Because there's no way you are going to make money. There's no way money will stay in your pocket because they will always be demanding and you will always be spending. That is the more reason why I'm bringing womanizing, drinking, and smoking because they all have one thing in common. Now let's go to, that is my number 3. My number 4 tip is not saving. Yes, this is very, very important, but people think that you have to be rich before you can start saving. No, you can save with a little amount. Always make sure that 5% of your money, whether it's a salary, it's wages or whatever, make sure 5% goes to saving. It is very, very important. Normally people think that you have to disperse all the money to all your plans before you start saving. No, when you do that, you will not get money to save. Why you do that? Make sure that you start saving before you take your 5% from your salary or whatever before you even start dispersing the money to spend. So what I'm saying is that if you are not saving, there's no way you are going to make money because saving little will help you tomorrow. saving little will help you tomorrow. At times you think that putting this 20 cedis or 10 cedis as susu or savings is not anything, especially if you are somebody who makes a lot of money. You think it's nothing. But this is money that one day you realize that you are broke. You don't know where to run to. But you remember, I was saving with these people. I have like 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. Then you see that you have money. Because if you haven't saved and they ask you where that money goes, you will not be able to know where you spend that money. So what I'm saying is that people who don't save will get poor. They will spend everything that they have and get poor. So you have to calculate the habit of saving. If you are not saving, you will be poor forever. Because money itself, when money is with you, it attracts a lot of things. It attracts women, it attracts fashionable things like anything that you see, money will want to go and get it. And if you don't control that money, the money will always pull you there, and by the time you realize, you are left with, you have no money left with you, and you find yourself wanting. So my number 4 is not saving. So cultivate the habit of saving. Cultivate the habit of saving, and it will help you one day. My number 5 tip is not having plans. There are a lot of people out there, whether women, men, whatever, they don't plan. They have nothing. If you go to and tell somebody, look, what are your plans for this month? Nothing. What are your plans for this year? Nothing. What are your plans for that and that? Nothing. He has no plans. Today is today. He thinks only about today. When he gets money, he eats as if there's no tomorrow. He spends as if there's no tomorrow. When you are that kind of person, then my brother, my sister, you are in trouble. Anyone who doesn't plan can never be successful, because you can't track your finances. You don't know where your money goes. You spend anyhow. You take 10,000 Ghana cedis or 5,000 Ghana, you go out there, you come back after 2 days. Somebody asks you that the 5,000 that you take from the bank, where did you took from the bank? What have you used it for? Now you are thinking, I don't know. It's like I bought this trouser. No, you can't, because you didn't budget for it. So people who don't plan are people who waste money, who spend money anyhow, and at the end of the day, you have to get broke. Even the rich, people that their parents have left wealth for them, people that their parents have left money, properties for them, because they don't have the habit of planning, they end up spending everything and get broke. Now, my number 6 is having another important topic, is having one source of income. This is very, very important, and you don't have to joke with it. Now, a lot of people depend on one source of income. That means that you only have one place that your money comes from. In case that place is blocked, you are doomed. Now that you are going to start going around looking for money to start business or to start something, no. While you have the opportunity, make sure that you start doing something aside your salary, aside your this, whatever. You can open a provision shop, you can open a pure water shop, you can open mobile phone shop, you can open any barbering shop, salon, anything just to support it. While you are working, you have these things that you put people there and they will work for you. Though at times it is difficult for people to work for you, they will spend all the money and collapse your business. So at times, but you have to try it, especially if you are somebody who has somebody you trust. You can put him there, buy a taxi, buy a truck, give somebody, let them do. It is difficult, but once you get a good person, it will help you at the long run. So don't rely only on your salary. Don't rely only on one source of income. It's very dangerous. And one day when that side is blocked, you find yourself wanting. That is another important, my number 6 important habit that makes men poor. Number 7, and the last one, is the poor allow their money to control them. Listen, the poor allow their money to control them, while the rich control their money. Is very, very important, and it is very easy for everybody to understand. Look, when a poor man gets money, because he has no plans, he has no vision, he has nothing, the man control him. He will start eating. Somebody who was not eating pizza, or somebody who was not eating shawarma will start eating shawarma. Somebody who was not womanizing will start womanizing because he has gotten money. So the money will begin to control you. And when money begins to control you, it will take you to places where you will spend. And then at the end of the day, it will finish and leave you empty-handed. But the rich control their money. When the money is pulling the rich man to a place that the rich man is not haven't got platform, it will bring the money back. Master, I am not going there. I am not ready for that. It is not in my plans. It is not in my budget, so I won't buy. So the money will remain. It means that the rich man decides where he will put his money, but the poor man, it is the money that decides him, that tells him that I want to do this, I want to do it. He will follow the money, and at the end of the day, money disappears. Then you become broke. This is the 7 reasons or 7 habits why men are poor. That makes men poor. So if you are out there and you watch this program and you love this program, always remember to subscribe to my channel. That's Golden Eye Films TV. And then click on the notification icon so that anytime I post my video, you'll be the first person to watch. Once again, I thank everybody out there. I thank my subscribers. I thank my listeners and everyone out there. May God bless everybody and may God bless Ghana. Thank you, and then bye-bye.